But first, a school shooting in Minnesota leaves 2 children dead and 17 others hurt. Good evening. I'm Christine Johnson.
Welcome back. I'm Dick Brennan. A new school year beginning tragically in Minneapolis as residents there mourn 2 children who were killed in today's mass shooting.
Those 2 victims were just 8 and 10 years old. The shooter, who was in their early 20s, does not have an extensive known criminal history. He is also dead. The FBI is investigating this shooting as an act of domestic terrorism and a hate crime targeting Catholics.
Here's a live picture from the White House where President Trump ordered the flags at all government buildings to be flown at half-staff until sunset on Sunday to remember the victims of today's shooting. Jenna DeAngelis is here now with the latest. Jenna.
Dick and Christine, this is every parent's worst nightmare. Those children were at a mass marking the first week of school when they were shot. Police say they range in age from 6 to 15 years old. 3 parishioners in their 80s were also struck by gunfire. We're still waiting to learn more about the victims, but the school's principal said they lost 2 angels today. Parents walked hand in hand with their children away from Annunciation Catholic School, tears flowing after a deadly shooting during a morning mass.
2 young children, ages 8 and 10, were killed where they sat in the pews. 17 other people were injured, 14 of them being children.
Minneapolis Police Chief Brian O'Hara says the shooter was armed with a rifle, a shotgun, and a pistol and opened fire from outside the church.
It was maybe 3 minutes in, the first shot fired.
5th grader Weston Halsney says he was 2 seats away from the stained glass windows.
The first one, I was like, what is that? I thought it was just something. Then when I heard it again, I just ran under the pew. And then I covered my head. My friend Victor, saved me, though, because he laid on top of me, but he got hit.
Sources tell CBS News the shooter was 23-year-old Robin Westman. Police are investigating the possible motive.
There are no words that can capture the horror.
Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey asked the public to think of these children as their own.
Don't just say this is about thoughts and prayers right now. These kids were literally praying. It was the first week of school. They were in a church. They should be able to go to school or church in peace without the fear or risk of violence, and their parents should have the same kind of assurance.
This was just the 3rd day of the school year for Annunciation Catholic School, which goes from pre-K to 8th grade.
When we planned for this school year, we intentionally chose a theme from the prophet Jeremiah chapter 29, a future filled with hope. There's nothing about today that can fill us with hope.
That was the school's principal who highlighted the heroism in the tragedy. He said teachers were protecting children, older children protecting younger children, and it could have been significantly worse without their heroic action. Officials say the remaining victims are expected to survive. Dick and Christine.
All right, Jenna, thank you.
And we have more on the Minnesota school shooting coming up at 6, and you can get updates anytime on our website, cbsnewyork.com.